Drama All-Stars was shit.
You ruined my life!
Yeah, this season is considered by the majority of the fan base to be the worst season of total drama for several reasons.
That rhymed, Dr. Seuss.
The poor writing, a terrible antagonist, barely any communication between the first and second generation characters, predictable eliminations, tedious storylines, a lackluster finale, and most importantly, the character derailments. Oh dear god, the character derailments. Oh.
What the fuck happened?
This season was such a wasted opportunity with so much missed potential, and in all honesty, I know what the title of this video is, but I don't really hate this season as much as everyone else does, but I was extremely disappointed with it. As soon as I watched the first episode, all the way up to this dog shit finale. But before we can get into fixing this garbage can of a season, I want to go over everything I both hate and surprisingly like about the season. I think it's best to go over the positives first, because honest to god, there were some moments in this season that were actually quite enjoyable to watch. So sit back and relax, grab a snack and a drink if you like. I'm splitting this video into two sections, with the first being me talking about basically why I was really disappointed with the season, and the second being how I would fix this season. So I hope you enjoy this probably incredibly long video.
This is gonna hurt so fucking much.
Scott was honestly hilarious in this season. He went from being the main antagonist in Revenge of the Island to a straight up punching bag. And he was always a treat to watch every time he was on screen. I just couldn't stop laughing at him. Alejandro's reveal was kinda predictable though, since not only if you watch the post-credit scene of the World Tour finale, you'll see Alejandro being put in the robot suit by Chris, but he's literally in the fucking intro. Way to ruin the surprise, guys.
Cha-cha-cha. Surprise!
It's not a surprise because you already told me about it.
That is so disappointing.
But if you didn't watch either of those, then yeah, it's cool. I guess. It's nice that he's here, but yeah. Oh, also, no offense to the voice actor or anything, but Alex House, I'm sorry, but you're just not fitting for the role of Alejandro. Marco Grazzini did a way better job. I think the reason Marco never came back to voice him again was because he had mental health issues or something. Or maybe he already knew that All Stars was going to be shit, so he just said, nope, not doing it, sorry. Duncan trying to swear, but he just says like the most family-friendly insults ever, had me laughing pretty hard. Heather pretending to be affected by the Blue Harvest Moon and acting all sweet and innocent as she prances around had me on the floor dying, and it was also kind of terrifying. And this moment right here, oh my god, it is so hilariously stupid.
I guess it's all up to Gwen and Cameron now.
Just Gwen, I suspect. The last time I saw Cameron will likely be the last time I saw Cameron.
What did you do to him?
Nothing. I tried to help, but he would not accept.
So you just left him hanging there? Not cool!
Interesting. I never mentioned that Cameron was hanging.
Oh, Mal! You're such a fucking idiot! I really need to stop wheezing. And the Heroes team welcoming Duncan was generally wholesome. Although, I really did not like the whole team swapping thing, especially with Cameron being moved to the Villains team for God knows why. It was honestly just dumb in my opinion. Well, moving Courtney to the Villains team made sense since she was literally like the antagonist for like the second half of action. But Duncan isn't really much of a hero unless you include him having a soul side where he found another bunny for DJ in Ireland. I wouldn't really say he's a villain either, but I guess it makes sense for him to be on the villains team, right? I don't know. And Cameron on the villains team, yeah, no. Just, no. What were you thinking here?
That's the worst idea I've ever seen.
Some of the characters weren't actually derailed as badly as others were, like Scott and Alejandro, who I had already mentioned. But I guess Scott became a little bit dumbed down, and Alejandro was eliminated by...
Guess fucking who?
Lightning and Joe didn't really change that much either, but that's probably because they were both booted so early. Zoe and Mike... Mike! Definitely got way too much screen time, let's all be honest here. And Zoe, you really should have found out about, you know who, a lot earlier in the season. They really should not have been the main focus of the season, let alone the final two. Friendship finales just don't work for me. I know that Owen and Gwen were technically a friendship finale in Ireland, but it was leagues better than this. Lindsay was also okay, just a lot dumber than usual, which is why she was eliminated first. Very sad. But pretty much every other character was derailed in the worst way possible, which we will get to much later in this video. Another thing I really enjoyed about All Stars was the exclusive clips of what happened to the eliminated contestants after they were flushed down. Even though these clips never actually aired on TV, I still thought they were pretty cool to see. Do you know what would have been great? I thought it personally would have been cool if we saw these clips as like post-credit scenes, like when the episode ends, like the clips would play after the credits. That would have been really cool. And to make things more fun for me, I'm going to rank all of them from worst to best. Here we go. Number 13, Courtney's clip. Number 12, Lindsay's clip. Number 11, Joe's clip. Number 10, Heather's clip. Number 9, Cameron's clip. Number 8, Gwen and Scott's clip. Number 7, Mike and Zoe's clip. Number 6, Duncan's clip. Number 5, Sam's clip. Number 4, Lightning's clip. Number 3, Sierra's clip. Number 2, Ezekiel's clip. And number 1, Alejandro and Heather's clip. And... honest to God, that is all I can really think of from the top of my head. There are probably more moments that I did enjoy, but I'll have to go for a lot of bullshit just to find the good stuff. So, with all that out of the way, let's finally get into everything that I hate about Total Drama All Stars.
Let's get this stupid thing over with.
It's great to be back!
So let's start this off with the lack of communication between the first and second generation cast. Now, I'm not saying that they didn't communicate at all, they did, but there was barely any of it. The only ones that I can really remember from the top of my head was Sam and Sierra, who really should not have been in this season, and we'll get to that later too, and Heather and Joe, and all they did was bicker about who should be team captain.
Thanks again for blowing the challenge, Joe.
Me? You're the one who wasted time arguing instead of digging.
I wouldn't have...
Stop it! Both of you just stop it!
Yeah, these two were annoying as fuck when they were on screen together. Maybe it's for the better that Joe got eliminated so early. I know I said that Joe wasn't all that bad, but to be honest, this is the only really bad thing about her in this season. Other than that, she was fine. Scott and Connie being in a relationship was absolutely dumb and so rushed, and should have never happened. Although they did have some funny moments, I can't lie.
Courtney, I'm your girlfriend!
Gwen and Cameron had some moments too, but everyone ships them now because Gwen kissed Cameron on the cheek in the finale for some reason.
I think I'll give you a kiss.
What's a kiss?
I'll show you.
Yeah, that was fucking stupid. Duncan and Zoe had a little mini alliance too, but honestly, it was so pointless because of the whole thing between Mal and Duncan being in juvie together. That plot was so underdeveloped, which leads me right into the next problem. Mal and Duncan. This opportunity was absolutely wasted. Okay, so, apparently when Duncan was in juvie, he knew Mal, and Mal was somehow the original personality of Mike or something? I really don't know. But we learned that Mal and Duncan had some history together in juvie, right? Okay, so the writers decided to just completely forget about the storyline and just had them never communicate with each other whatsoever in the slightest up until Duncan's elimination episode. That probably has to be the best idea they could have thought of. Yep, good job, writers.
That's a great idea. Have you ever met me? Everything I say is sarcastic.
And yes, that was sarcasm. And not bringing Duggan back into the finale to confront Mal was another missed opportunity. Speaking of which, this brings me right into the next problem. Not bringing everyone back to the finale. Why in the living fuck did we only bring back Alejandro, Heather, Gwen, and Cameron for the finale? I really feel like all of the competitors should have came back. I mean, come on, it's a flipping All-Star season for crying out loud. They've brought back everyone for the finale in every other season, with the exception of this season and Pacatail Island, as they only brought back Dave and Jasmine. And for some reason, All-Stars and Pacatail were combined into one season.
What the fuck?
Why? That was very bizarre. Was it so we had 26 episodes in the season or something? I honestly do not know why Pacatail wasn't just season 6. But going back on topic, why didn't everyone come back for the finale, for fuck's sake? No wonder the finale was so lackluster. It would have been amazing to see everyone come back and to watch the finale, but no, everyone else who wasn't picked to help just flies off into the sky.
Are they helium balloons? I told you, the car's not here for helium balloons. It's too late. Oh, we're flying away.
And the final thing to end off this topic, why the fuck were Sam and Sierra in this season? Sam was not All-Star worthy at all. Not to mention he was the only character in the entire season to not make it past the merge in his season. And he was just a fellow character and a punching bag who was not funny, unlike Scott. I definitely would replace Sam with like Brick and Maria. Hell, I'd rather have Dakota Sawyer in the season over him. Maybe even make Dakota human again too. Even though she probably suffered the same fate as Sam did in this season. Listen, I don't hate Sam or anything. I like Sam. He's a cool guy, because he's a gamer dude and all that, I guess, but he really shouldn't have been in this season. Poor guy couldn't catch a break. And his elimination? Oh, it's just fucking depressing.
Sam, will you stand up and turn out your pockets, please?
I just saved a tiny bit in case I had to go to Boney Island again. It's a terrible place. I'm sorry. Are you kidding me?
I mean, I can't really blame Sam for doing this because, I mean, Boney Island is a really scary place, but still, Sam didn't deserve this treatment he got at all. At least we got another Mario reference in his exclusive clip.
It's a me, a Mario.
And for Sierra...
We should look for eggs together.
We're on different teams now.
That doesn't matter. Why would that matter? No, it even doesn't.
Shut up! Shut the up!
Yeah, the whole Cam Cody plot was so fucking dumb. What was the point of this? Sierra was, my god, was she annoying. She was so annoying. Oh my god.
Sierra was annoying, and Cameron does not make a Cody.
Sierra definitely became a lot weaker in this season, and no, simping over Cameron is no excuse because that didn't seem to be a fucking problem in World Tour when she was all over Cody's ass. But it really sucks because she was such a strong competitor in World Tour, and in All-Stars she's just a straight up puny, annoying, and obsessive creep with her little fetish fantasy of Cameron being Cody. Like, what the fuck, man? Sierra was definitely more All-Star worthy than Sam, I'll give her credit for that, as she made it to the Final Four in World Tour, as she was disqualified for blowing up Chris's plane. But in All-Stars, her elimination was just pretty random, but I was actually so relieved to finally see her go, and poor Cam could finally catch a break. Well, not really.
I'm coming, Cody!
Never come back.
Sam and Sierra should have definitely been replaced with much better characters. Like Owen, for example. I mean, come on. He is basically the face of total drama as a winner and made it past the merge in every season. Well, with the exception of Action, I guess. But how the fuck was he not competing in this season? Are you kidding me, Tom and Jen?
Hey, Chris! Get this! The boat wouldn't stop!
Oh, look! It's former player Owen, who's not competing this year.
Yeah! So I swam back to tell you that— What? Not competing?
Or why not add Lashona? Or Brick? Or Harold? Or Dawn? Thinking about it is just making me so pissed off!